This is the Mini Dragon Warrior demo for version 5. So let's check it out. Now this version, we're back to a randomly generated map. So in the previous version, it was loaded via file. We'll get back to that later. But in this version, what I'm tackling is basically there was a performance issue where if the map size got too big, the whole thing got slowed down. So what I've done is I've actually fixed it. So no matter how big the map size is, you can actually continue to move around quickly. So what was happening previously is if I had like a giant map size, like right now the virtual map size is like 30 by 30. But say I made it like 1,000 by 1,000, it would be really slow. And the reason for that is it was actually rendering or iterating through the whole map as opposed to just the portion that you're viewing on the screen. That is slow. So this new version, it actually just iterates over the portion that you would expect it to. The big change here was this code here. So previously it was like basically for each in row index kind of thing. Now it's the rows and columns, but with a difference in that it's actually looking at the offset. So it's starting at the first offset and then adding basically 14 to it. It's looking at the other one and adding 26 to it. That basically gets us our virtual screen. So then you have here only the portion that you see on the screen is going to be rendered, and that stays at a pretty constant speed. There might be a slightly faster way to render things, but whatever. This at least keeps us from not rendering things we don't want to render. Previously here in the build tile map, if I made this 300 by 300, the whole thing would be super slow. So I'll just close that, pop it back open. There's no change in performance. And what it means is that's the same number of actual sprites on the screen. Like all these little tiles are only rendering the right amount. So it's like 400 and some, I think total, like 405, 406. And so you see that that's the only thing that's going to be rendered, but it's a constant rendering. So this ends up setting up the Mini Dragon Warrior project for larger maps. Think like world map kind of thing. I think the original Dragon Warrior was like 256 by 256, which kind of makes sense because I think that's probably like the max size they had at the time. So this can go up to a very, very large size, but from a user perspective, that doesn't matter at all. So a quality optimization and a good version to do. So thanks for watching.